Passionate. She's a very, very passionate person.
Cantankerous.
Entrepreneurial.
Impressive.
Dynamic.
Unique.
Beautiful.
Kind-hearted.
My Diddy.
Ride or die.
A boss.
And I would describe Lydia as ambitious.
Venturous, focused, and beautiful. You really didn't expect me to just do one word, did you?
It's hardworking.
Being courageous.
Ambitious.
Determined. Absolutely determined.
Caring.
Fashionista.
Traveler.
He's steadfast.
Is remarkable. Empowered.
Wanderlust.
Based on her Instagram, we honestly never know if she's ever in the country.
We are so proud of you. It's been so much fun to watch you grow into the intellectual, successful, and beautiful young lady you are today.
I can't believe that you are already graduating. It seems like just yesterday you were a freshman at Cornell in my office saying, Professor Livingston, I have all of these big ideas. And we were talking at a coffee shop about all the things that you are going to do. And I'm so excited to see that you are indeed doing them. It has been just truly one of the greatest pleasures of my life to have been a part of your journey, and I cannot wait to see all the things that you're going to do. In one of the letters of recommendation I wrote for you, I said that I would never doubt anything that you wanted to do, and it would be a fool's errand for anybody to bet against you, and I am glad to see that I was right. Congratulations.
Our piece of advice for you is to always walk firmly in your faith and know, even when others may doubt you, that you have already been blessed and divinely gifted with everything you need to be successful. Keep going, girl.
So Lydia and I technically met before birth in our mother's wombs, and some of my favorite moments of us together are Dunkin' Donuts after ballet class.
I was going to give you some advice, but one of the things that I admire about you is that you don't seem to struggle with anything. And everybody needs to have at least one struggle in life. So I would just advise you to keep making lemonade the way you've been making it all this time.
I met Lydia before the very first day of law school, and we had coffee in the park. It was very romantic, and we quickly became friends and found out we were in all the same classes, and the rest was history.
And my piece of advice for Lydia is to move back to Philadelphia ASAP.
Congratulations, Lydia. Super, super proud of you for, getting 1,000,000 degrees like usual. And really just always good to know that derivatives don't matter in the real world. Congrats, girl. Love you.
One of the quotes or Bible quotes that really pushed me to move out here was Joshua 1:9. And it is, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And funny enough, when I moved in with Lydia, she had a Post-it note on her computer in the basement, and it was that exact quote. And that's kind of when I knew I was meant to move in with her and just be her roommate. And I'm so glad and happy that I did, because she is a wonderful person. And if I had any advice for her moving forward, it would be that quote, Joshua 1:9, don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. God's got you wherever you go. And I'm so thankful that he put you in my life, and I'm so excited to see everything you do in the future, Lydia. So I'm so happy for you, and I hope you're gonna do great.
I talk about her here in Ontario, Canada, to many Black girls who have dreams of pursuing law and other professional careers, dreams of having it all and not having to choose one thing or the other.
My favorite moment with Lydia was our last summer that we spent together in Florida. It was the first time that I realized that we were gonna be away from each other. And it was also the first time that I really started noticing the things that she was excelling at and what she was about to do. And I was just so excited for her.
She has this network of people that she's really dedicated to and loves dearly. And I think the capacity to have that compassion and empathy for all those people and wanting to see them do great and really putting in the effort to be there for them when they need it. I think it's really, really a wonderful thing.
Happy to have found you as a cousin. I think the first time we hung out was in Rittenhouse Square. But the time that I remember, or most memorable for Bria and I at least, was your 25th birthday at the winery. Still today is probably one of the nicest picnic setups I've ever seen or been to. So we appreciate the invite, and we're happy to be able to know you and be a part of your life and be able to continue to hang out. So again, congratulations, and we look forward to your growth.
And I would say one piece of advice for the future is to stay true to your authentic self and continue to shine like you are.
You have truly been inspiring me since the day I met you. From MLT conferences to birthday parties to spending an entire week together in Greece, you never cease to entertain me, and you always keep it so real. I am so inspired by you. I could not be more proud. I love you so much. Congratulations.
We had just finished one of our Sunday brunches. So Lydia and Julia asked to borrow one of my, to borrow my phone to take some pictures. After they finished and I took them back home, I looked at on my phone. Oh my hell. Did we have 75 photos of Lydia and Julia? I should have known.
Lydia, keep going on vacations. Keep going on vacation, keep making time for yourself, and yeah, just keep on just like being a vibe, I guess.
Stay true to yourself, dude. Don't let anyone ever tell you can't do something, because you're already proving them wrong already. And the sky's the limit for you, period. No questions asked. You're gonna be the next president, hopefully, because I'm gonna try to get out some speeding tickets. I'm just kidding. I love you, dude. Congratulations. Mwah.
I have met Lydia when she was in middle school. Her family and my family, we had Sunday dinners together. I have watched her grow and accomplish all of her dreams. And one of my favorite moments about Lydia is watching her shop in my closet for her homecoming and prom dresses. It made me proud.
Lydia and I met through the Jamaica Foundation of Houston, where Mama Sharon used to dress us up, in old folktale clothing. And we'd be performing for all these strangers our traditions that we knew nothing about until we took a trip to Jamaica to, get a better grounding of who we actually are as a people. And ever since then, we've been locked in for life, man. Locked in. My dance partner, I love you.
First met at Goldman Sachs quite a few years ago. I think it was probably right after sophomore year of college, if I remember correctly. And we were there for an interview. We were both trying to get internships in the legal and compliance divisions of Goldman that summer. And Lydia and I met because I saw her from across the room, and she was wearing a red power suit. And we were in a mock interview session, or an interview prep session, and I looked at Lydia, and there were about 15 other people in the room, and I knew at that moment that if one person was going to beat me for a job, it was going to be Lydia. And a few months later, we met again once the internship season actually started, and the only two people who made it out of that room were me and Lydia. And after that, we kept up a long-distance friendship. Lydia went to Cornell, and I went to Bard, which is a few hours downstate. And then we met again as analysts at Goldman, and the entire time we stayed close, we stayed connected. Lydia is truly a sister to me, and I have been so fortunate that our lives have intertwined in the ways that they have. Lydia, I love you so much. I am so proud of you. I know how much this took, and I know that, nothing in life is to be taken for granted. I am so happy for you and so excited for what comes next. So excited to see you with someone like Scott, who loves you so much, and congratulations.
The funniest story about Lydia is when she was talking to God in the clouds, and we didn't believe her when she was living in Troy, and she was serious as a heart attack, and all we did is laughed at her. How rude.
One thing about Lydia that might be so surprising to most people is how much this girl loves her birthday, y'all. It's kind of crazy.
for your future is to continue doing what you have been doing, because you reach far in life, and I think you can reach for the stars.
Hey sis, I want to say a huge congratulations on your achievement. I'm so proud of you. It could only be you that will try to get two degrees in one time, because me and Julia would never. But I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what else you have to come in the future. Love you.
My favorite moment, Father's Day 2020, moving Lydia from New York to Philadelphia was a memory day I will never forget ever in my life. It was the most toughest but funnest time that we've ever had together. And the culmination was having to take the door off, our front door off our place to get the couch in, and we were just struggling with this couch. And it was just, she was ready to throw it on the side of the curb. And I was like, heck no. I pulled the door off and got inside the apartment, and then we all collapsed and went to bed. We were so tired. The end.
One of my favorite memories with my sister is a few years back when she had first moved to Philly. I had called her to rant about my terrible week at work or an upcoming test I had. In the call, she said she loved me, everything was going to be okay, and we hung up the phone like normal. The next morning, I heard my parents talking downstairs with somebody, and I wake up to see that she's sitting at the dining table like nothing was wrong. And I was just absolutely flabbergasted. I went to give her a hug, and she gave me a pat on the back, and I said, Lydia, you're gonna fly across the country to be supportive of me, but you can't give me a hug. And she said she shows up where it counts, and that couldn't be more true.
Yeah, so I remember back in 2008 when I took the girls to the inauguration of Barack Obama. I mean, there were just millions of people everywhere, just to witness the spectacle of it all, our first Black president in the United States. And I was just remembering Lydia was going around with her microphone, interviewing all the spectators and asking them, why they were, why this, election was so important to them, and all the stories. She's interviewing journalists, and you kind of knew from then, she was on a mission. We came back actually from, the inauguration, and she was telling my dad just how, excited she was to see it all. And she was the most excited about Michelle Obama because, she came in this fierce yellow, suit dress and was strutting down Pennsylvania Avenue. And she was just so in awe. And she's like, when I grow up, I want to be just like Michelle Obama. And then my father looks over at her and says, why do you want to be Michelle Obama when you can be president? So Lydia goes, like, weird. Is that a thing? It like, you could just see the light bulb going off in her head. She's like, what, I can be president? Fast forward, just a few years later, that same girl was marching down Pennsylvania Avenue herself to work in the White House. Because when Verlie Hendricks tells you that you can be president, you better believe it. And so the funny thing is, as we're, thinking about it, she gets this, oh my gosh, this love of learning and travel and all of her adventures, from him. But then, her grandmother, has taught her everything about loving the Lord and praying for her education, praying through her struggles, and also, even praying for the husband that she wants to meet. And then, don't forget, Uncle Desmond then would pick up the girls on Saturdays or Sundays to take them to all the finest restaurants and take them to the opera and all the classy events. And I said, this is, how blessed they are. Lydia is absolutely a village child. She is just the representation, the finest representation of our family. Lydia, hear me, girl. I need you to be fierce. I need you to be strong. I need you to tackle this world you know, with the Bible in one hand and holding your family in the other. We got you. I love, love, love everything that you have tried to do for yourself and for us. But here's the piece. Don't forget yourself. Thank you for taking me along on this journey with you. You know, I've been your person throughout, and I could not have asked for a better daughter. I am proud of you. Today we celebrate you. May God bless you.
Lydia, we are very proud of you.
We're so proud of you, Lydia.
We are so proud of you, Lydia.
Lydia, we are so proud of you.
We are proud of you, Lydia.
We are so proud of you, Lydia.
We're so proud of you, Lydia.
Lydia, we are so very proud of you.
Lydia, Eleanor, and I are so proud of you.
You have accomplished all of your dreams to date in your timeline. You're an amazing, phenomenal woman, and we are very proud of you.
We're proud of you, Lydia.
We are 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 so proud of you, Lydia.
We are so proud of you, Lydia.
Lydia, we are so proud of you.
Congratulations. We are so proud of you.
We're so proud of you, Lydia.
We are so proud of you, Lydia.
We're so proud of you, Lydia.
We're proud of you, Lydia.
We're proud of you, Lydia.
Super excited to see what you have in store next.
We are so proud of you, Lydia.
Lydia, go in God's name.